You know, as a physician scientist on a daily basis, I have the privilege of seeing people like Kelly exhibit incredible courage, grace, and dignity. Those folks give us scientists and us physicians tremendous enthusiasm and commitment in this fight. Should also point out that being with you guys gives us tremendous enthusiasm to continue this fight. Indeed, in the spring of the year, every week, I get virtually 3 or 4 emails or notes from young scientists who say, I went to a relay and it was just an amazing experience. It was transformative to my career. So I have to say thank you for all that you're doing in research and the support of science. Thank you so much. As John Seffrin said earlier, over the last 20 years, there's been more than a 20% decline in cancer deaths, and that's true in at least 30 countries around the world. We are making progress in the fight against cancer. We are making progress. We need to do more. We need to make more progress. As the Chief Medical Officer of the American Cancer Society, I actually get to see some of the progress that we're making, some of the very exciting things. You know, we're actually starting to understand what's going on inside of the cancer cell. We're actually starting to understand that there is no one breast cancer. Breast cancer is probably 20 or 25 different diseases. We're starting to be able to categorize breast cancers into those various diseases. We're doing the same thing for lung cancer, same thing for colon cancer. And as we understand what's going on inside the cell, we're understanding molecular targets that we can actually create drugs for. And ACS-funded investigators have been responsible for a number of these drugs. You've heard about Gleevec. Gleevec was first developed as a drug to treat chronic myelogenous leukemia. Today, it is used to treat gastrointestinal stromal tumors and other sarcomas. Herceptin, a drug targeted against breast cancer in the late 1990s by, again, physicians and scientists, many of whom were funded by the American Cancer Society. Herceptin is now also used to treat certain types of gastric cancer as well as breast cancer. Avastin, a growth factor inhibitor used in the treatment of colon cancer, lung cancer, and breast cancer. My favorite, crizotinib. My favorite because I can actually say the word, most people can't. Crizotinib was developed because in 1996, a group of young investigators just out of graduate school, funded by the American Cancer Society on an American Cancer Society grant, discovered this thing called the acute lymphoma kinase, or the ALK gene. The ALK gene eventually was discovered to be important in thyroid cancer and lung cancer. Some thyroid cancer researchers discovered that this drug crizotinib was blocking the ALK gene, and oh, by the way, those thyroid researchers were funded by the ACS as well. And today, for a small group of people who have widely metastatic lung cancer, a disease where people died 8 to 9 months after diagnosis, we've got people who are actually alive 5 years after they started the drug. And I can only say 5 years because we've only had the drug for 5 years. Indeed, I really realized we were making some progress when last week I happened to drop by Home Depot, and one of the first patients to go on crizotinib 5 years ago happened to be working there. We are making progress. We're going to continue doing things. We're going to look into the RAS gene. We have a wonderful collaboration with Stand Up to Cancer to look into the RAS gene. If we can control the RAS gene, we will have new treatments for lung cancer, colon cancer, glioblastoma, childhood tumors like sarcoma. We are making progress. We just need a little bit more support. And for that, I thank you.